please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene.
Kim would agree with me about Jolene for sure.
Well, yeah, because Kim is an alpha female. Like,
So that's interesting. So if you listen to the song Jolene and the person you identify with is Jolene, that's like watching the movie Zodiac and being like, you know what? I think that killer had some good ideas.
Yeah, it's getting a really bad rep here.
Man, Jolene is doing nothing. Jolene's sheer awesomeness is too much for Dolly and her man. You always attack Jolene's.
And she does it just because she can.
Right? Oh, is that in the song, Sean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't think she's even actively doing it.
I don't think she's actively doing it either. I think it is like legitimately, it is nothing for Jolene.
It is nothing for Jolene.
Right? It is nothing for her, but it is enough to crush the singer's world, right? Like,
It's true, but there's some real benefit of the doubt there. Like, I forgot about that just because she can, because that might mean that this is conscious effort on her part. She might not want Teddy, but she's gonna fuck around with...
No, that's in Dolly's head. Dolly's an unreliable narrator.
I don't think so, right? Because an alpha female, like, wouldn't understand that power dichotomy and might just toss it, right? And then...
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't buy that. I feel like the alpha female knows that. And usually, like, it's a matter of whether or not she wants to flex. But she always knows she's got the roids going.
I think she can flex. I don't think she's going to bother with Dolly's man.
Oh, no. You're totally right.
So,
That the damage is already done. Like, the fact that Dolly's man even has the slightest hope, even like the slightest inkling that, like, there might be something there, I feel like Jolene's got some culpability in that.
I don't think, I think that this is, you're blaming Jolene for being Jolene. I think Jolene is just walking around being that awesome. There's one like witty bon mot with the man, and he's like, it's over. And Jolene's like moved on to greater things with her auburn hair and whatnot.
Oh my God.
You know what? I think you were right. You know, I think that covers a lot of ground. Like Charles Manson. I mean, that's just his flavor. I don't know. I mean, it's...
God. I'm telling you guys. Team Jolene!
I mean, you could be right, but the thing is that Dolly, even if unreliable narrator, is the only narrator.
So you're saying you think Jolene needs to like fuck herself up, like be like a crappier person so that she's not breaking hearts left and right?
No.
No, I think Jolene's initial encounter with Teddy, Jolene knew just like a little bit of what she was doing. And she knew she wasn't going to go anywhere with it. And she knew if Dolly had some more like self-confidence, this would be nothing. But Jolene still, whatever she said, the fact that she spoke to Teddy at all.
Man, I don't think Jolene thought a second about Teddy and Dolly. I think Jolene is doing her thing.
She did it because she could, though.
Oh, Dolly, oh, Dolly, oh, Dolly, oh, Dolly. Tell Teddy to stop calling me late at night.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dolly, oh, Dolly, oh, Dolly. A 50-yard restraining order.
There we go. I think there's that other angle as well. Now, of course, in real life, if this were actually Dolly Parton, there's no competition in the world for her, right? Like, this is not the real Dolly.
Yeah, she was pretty awesome Yeah.
100%. And now, actually, after Sean having sung that, I'm going to go a little bit more in Jolene's camp with you, Rachel, because
Team Jolene.
we're leaving Ted completely out of this equation. And really, Teddy is...
Look, Ted is like a piece of meat, like just like any man we know, right? Like he just is like fickle and going with the winds of whatever hormones are in the air.
Yeah, that's true.
Teddy's the only, like, person actively doing anything, though. Like, he's actively lusting for Jolene. We don't know what Jolene's doing, but we know how Teddy's responding.
Man, I feel like the whole song needs to be about Teddy. Now I'm pissed that Dolly's not being pissed at Teddy.
Yeah.
Right.
There's definitely, that angle.
Yeah, more songs about men, please. When are we going to get a voice?
Yes.
That's a story that I saw played out at bars thousands of times, probably not even exaggerating, where guy and a girl walks in, another girl flirts a little bit with the guy, but not a whole lot, but the guy really goes for it. And in front of his own girlfriend, he's hitting on this other girl. Then the girlfriend starts a fight with the other girl. Meanwhile, you're watching it like, wait a minute, you're dickhead of a boyfriend.
Right.
The only actor there is the man. Yeah.
Right.
Wait, you saw this happen a lot?
A lot.
Whoa.
I spent a lot of time in metal bars with a lot of drunk people and all over the East Coast. So yes, a lot.
So there we go.
Okay, so I think we can all agree that Teddy is a D-bag.
Yes.
100%.
Clearly.
Yeah.
But is there to be another way?
We don't really know whether Jolene is at all culpable or not as a Schrodinger's cat in this situation. We have no idea.
It's a bit of a Schrodinger's cat, but I think that Dolly's putting all the pressure on Jolene in her actions when she needs to be looking at the man lying there beside her.
No, I mean, that's absolutely...
Yeah. All right. I'm now 100% on board with that.
Yeah.
I think that's a modern day interpretation. I don't think...
Oh, dude, no. Don't try and put a timestamp on that. Men being dickheads is truly timeless. It's just we're now having some of the power to discuss it.
Okay, but hold on. Yeah, so hold on. But so Teddy's a dick. She should dump him, clearly, 100%.
Yeah.
But it is conceivable that Jolene is doing something, correct? Is involved in this process.
It is. Yeah.
It is conceivable, but from what my hearing in the song is all Dolly's insecurity and not Jolene's actions.
Yeah.
So
Well, Jolene is doing what all women do wrong. They exist.
Jesus Christ.
We're not recording, are we?
I am.
We can edit that out, right?
I think that's the name of the episode.
Absolutely 100% the title of the episode.
Oh God,
No, but
that's exactly right. Yes.
We will get a whole new fan base that we don't want.
Reddit just canceled or banned a whole bunch of communities that would be really into us.
Be like, everybody should start with episode 1 unless you're an incel, and then you should go to episode 22 and just listen to it over and over again.
Go to the Jolene episode. Yeah.
No, but I mean, obviously, she doesn't have to do anything for the whole drama to be because the guy's doing all of the nastiness, right?
That's exactly like what my take on it is. I think Jolene's doing nothing, but her mere presence as like being an exceptional woman is disrupting everything around her.
Yeah. And like the dramas that I would see in the bars, it's much easier and safer for a drunk girlfriend to see this other female as the enemy, the anger source, than it is for the drunk girlfriend to consider that her drunk boyfriend is probably a scumbag. So.
Yeah.
Tony, did you just text the entirety of the lyrics to us?
I did.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Look at this.
So that's what you've been doing the last 15 minutes. I was wondering.
She's just awesome. And he is responding to that.
All right, so I just found these. The reason I forwarded them through, he talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene.
Oh, it's bad.
I feel like if there's just a casual encounter in a bar that Jolene might not have had any effect on or control over.
Yeah.
Man, you've never been a woman. Let me tell you.
I feel like from Teddy's...
Wait, we know whose names we call in our sleep. I record myself all the time.
So there's one thing that I resent being held accountable for stuff we do when we're asleep.
This is actually a good point.
It's our one last bastion of safety.
He may not have any consciousness of his own, like, Jolene passion.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Okay, so hold on. So here's the thing. Jolene and Dolly, and maybe Teddy, probably Teddy too, they went to high school together. They were all in
Yeah,
the same school.
clearly.
So everybody
yeah.
knows who she is.
Yeah.
She was the unobtainium in class. And so, of course, he's got a thing for her, but he traded down to Dolly.
He didn't trade down. Dolly's probably pretty great.
Well, she's better than he deserves, clearly.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's obvious.
Clearly, 100%. But her self-esteem through all this,
Super
Well,
low.
either Jolene really is a monster, or Dolly's not in a good place with Dolly.
Or her other options, in small town America, it's hard to date.
Yeah.
This is true.
It's very true.
All the other men already dying of the black lung.
It's
Right.
true. Yep.
Like, or the threshing machines.
Or you're related to
Yep.
them,
Right.
or
There's not-
I mean, there's a million things.
That Amish barn raising went really bad.
Right?
This town is like 70% single women.
I'm already 19. My life is over.
Exactly. Anyway, I rest my case.
Damn existing women.
So this is our Dolly Parton fan cast, and
Radiolab just already started that, so I think we're a little late to that train.
Wait, a Dolly Parton fan cast?
Yeah.
Nice.
Amazing.
Jad Abumrad's dad happened to be doctoring for Dolly, I think, and they became friends. And so,
What?
That's awesome.
yeah, so then they got like in this weird thing, and then I think he did a 3-part podcast about her life.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That is
Pretty
cool.
I bet their discussion of Jolene is not as impassioned as ours.
Yeah, no, there's no way.
yeah.
Probably more informed, but not as passionate.
They brought the actual Jolene on for an interview, so they know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can. You could have your choice of men, but I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you and whatever you decide to do, Jolene.